Hi everyone, this video to help you to construct your name into the Desmos program for the part 2 of your 3D models project. So after we finish constructing the name, you can send me through Google Classroom, and then we're gonna start from that to create a 3D models. For right now, the information that you need to write your name on the Desmos is the equation that the formula that we have been using for a few weeks already. It's y equal to mx plus b. Y equal to mx plus b. So b is the starting point, means that it's where does your line cross the y-axis. So in this case, if I want to make this line, your b gonna be between 6 and 7. I will call this a 6.5. It's gonna be my 6.5. Okay. Second thing you need to know is the slope. How many rise and run from one point to the other points. As you see that there's no going up, they are sideways. So slope is rise over run, no go up, so it's 0. Over run, you run over 4. 0 over 4 is 0. Okay, so we have the equation is y equal to 0x plus 6.5. So 0x plus 6.5, so basically it's just 6.5 because 0 times x is 0. So now I'm gonna do is go to my Desmos site and then type in the equation y equal to 6.5. Alright, and then I hit enter. They will show you a line at 6.5. Is my line at 6.5, but this line is go forever on both sides. It's a horizontal line, but it's go forever on both sides. So what we want to do is cut it up at -1 to 1. So I'm going to go to my equation, put in braces, -1, less than. When you put the equal next to less than, they will turn into less than equal to x, and we do the same, less than equal to 1, and close it. And there you go. You have the line, you have the horizontal line go through 6.5, and it's been cut out at 2 points, -1, 1, and -1. Okay. My screen is so high, so if I zoom it in, you see -1 and 1. If I wrote it down to 6.5, you see they cut off at -1 and 1. Okay, so this restriction, we will use it quite often from -1 to 1 throughout the lesson. So if we see it again, we just need to copy and paste. Okay, so since we do that line, I can also do the similar line is the other side of the M is from here to here. Right? So the format is almost the same. The only thing different is your B, your starting point. We cross this point between 5 and 6. I would call this as 5.5. So I'm going to do is copy and paste my first line. Select it, Control C. Go to the second line, Control V. Then you will see the purple line popping out. But look at the value is the same. I want to change this to 5.5. There you go. That is the other part of the letter M. Okay. Now I'm about to erase my writing on the right side, so I can add more stuff on this. Y equal to mx plus b. We just construct two sides of the letter M. Now we construct the one in the middle. So I choose this. We're gonna do this line. Okay, so your B starting point is 6. B is 6, right? And your slope, how many rise and run from one point to the other point? So we go up 1 and run over 2. So slope is 1/2. So y equal to 1/2 x plus 6. That's it. And we're gonna do is go to the left side. We're gonna put in that equation, y equal to 1/2 x. So if you put x right now, they're gonna go x gonna stay at the denominator. You don't want that. Delete that. Hit the arrow button, go to the right, and then x plus 6. Alright, let's take a look. So we have this line. We need to cut it out somewhere. So if I copy and paste from my previous restriction, -1 to 1, Control C, and go down here, Control V, they cut off exactly from -1 to 1. But we actually want them to start at the y-axis, so it's actually from 0 to 1. So we just need to do is go back and change it to 0 to 1. That's it. Okay, now look at the second part of the M. The second part of the M, which is this part. Okay, it's also almost the same thing, but it's going down. So I'm gonna delete this. So your B is also start at 6, right? And your slope, this time instead of going up, we go down 1 and run over 2. So when you go down 1, it's gonna be -1/2. That's it. The only thing different from the previous line and this line is the negative sign. So I'm gonna do is copy and paste, Control C, and go down here, Control V, and change it to -1/2. There you go. That's how we get letter M. Alright, and we keep going on that one. Let me give you one more example on letter A. 8, your starting point. We're gonna make this line. So starting point is between 4 and 5, but it's not right in the middle. It's a little bit higher. Between 4/2 and 5, I would call this is 4.75. Your B is 4.75. Okay, and your slope from one point to the other points, we go down 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So M equal to -1/4. So equation will be y equal to -1/4x plus 4.75 as the answer. Y equal to -1/4 x plus 4.75. Okay, so as we see the line go all the way across and they never stop, we need the restriction. We're going to cut it out from -1 to 1. So I do copy and paste again, -1 to 1. Perfect. Alright, so now to graph the other line, this part, okay, starting point, your B is above 4 but less than half, so that will be 4.25. And your slope, you go up 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So slope is 1/4. So the same, almost the same thing. We change this a little bit. So y equal to 1/4x, slope is positive, plus 4.25. So I will go to the previous line. I'm gonna do is Control C, Control V. The slope is positive 1/4. So I'm going to go back there and change this to positive 1/4. And the y-intercept is 4.25. And there we go. So we almost has letter A. We need the things in the middle. So that thing is x equal to 0. If you see a horizontal line, the line going up and down, that's going to be x. X equal to 0. Okay, that will the line going up and down all the way, but we want to cut it out from 2 points. So based on the blue line, that will be 4.25. Okay, I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the restriction from the previous one. Control C, Control V. Okay, this is the only exception. When you talk about the the vertical line going up and down, the restriction will be on the y value. So I just changed the one in the middle, x turned into y. And the number we want to cut up is from 4.25 to 4.75, because that is two starting point from letter A on each side of letter A. Alright, that pretty much. I'm gonna give you more equation, but I don't explain it in detail anymore, so keep follow with me. Try to follow with me on this. If you think you already understand the concept, go ahead, try with your name. Alright, T. I look at letter T. I'm gonna go this side first. Okay, it looks like I can use my letter M, the first equation that I wrote down earlier. I'm gonna go up, copy this equation, Control C, go down here, Control V. The starting point on letter T is at 3, so I'm gonna delete this and put 3. See, super fast. They move that line down to 0.3. The top of the T, this line, okay, I think it's the horizontal line, means that I can use my x equal to, sorry, it's a vertical line. I can use my a part of letter A. So Control V, x equal to 0. But we don't mean 0. The top of line T is, look on the right side, the top of line T is start at 1. So it should be x equal to 1 instead of 0. X equals to 1. And we're gonna cut it from 2.5 to 3.5, because this is the part that I want to cut it up. So 2.5, so go back and change it to 2.5 to 3.5. There you go. So we have the T, MAT so far. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the H, same thing. Horizontal line, so I can copy y equal to 3 here. So the starting point on the H is at 2. So I'm change my y to 2. Done. And go down here. The second side of H is at 1. Change that to 1. That's it. Alright. And last one, the horizontal line. I keep saying wrong, I'm sorry. The vertical line going up and down is remind me about x. So x equal to 0, that we did before, x equal to 0. So x equal to 0, and my restriction this time, I'm going to cut it out from 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Boom. That's it. So we have MATH, math. Okay. My suggestion is practice this at home, understand it. If you see it's too hard, and you cannot keep up with the work, so follow me on the video and work on the math and send it to me instead of your name. I prefer you create your name because it's more fun, it's meaningful to you. Okay. So this is done. Make sure you hit save. Okay. To send it to me, I need you to do the following. You know what? I will create another video to show you how to send it to me, because you need to do a couple prep before you send this out. Okay. Thank you for watching. And if you have any question, please ask me, email me, or text me. Thank you.